Whoa. You see, this is why when Coach Prime talk, you got to listen, man. He going to give it up. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, exposed the NFL and the Cleveland Browns for their treatment of Shedeur Sanders and the lies that were spread throughout his entire process and everything he had to deal with in this rookie season with lead sabotagers on the offensive line, Kevin Stefanski sabotaging him, and everything that went down. Coach Prime didn't hold back on this one, man. We got to get into it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. Let's get right into things, man. Coach Prime on the pregame network. Shout out to Uncle Neely and Chico. Shout out to you guys. They had him on the platform, and he addressed this whole Shedeur Sanders rookie season situation. We all know it was a bunch of sabotage. It was a bunch of BS going on, and it ultimately led to Kevin Stefanski getting fired as he should be, and everything Shedeur had to endure during the process, man. Coach Prime, he let it go, man. Let's go.
Many of us have been impressed with Shedeur at the podium. Can you tell us, like a personal question, like, did you work with him as a youngster? Did he just observe you being in the media? Talk about that a little bit.
Both. He's always been with me. Like, he's the son, the child that always was with me. Like he never departed to go elsewhere, never got sideways and tripped and, had tantrums. Like, he was always with me. So he's seen a lot. He always traveled with me. So those little conversations, those little things, and people just didn't take note of it. But he was the same way when he was here in his after the game pressers.
Wow.
And so that's why it just behooved me when you say he went into a room and acted out.
Yeah, Brian Daboll, New York Giants, went and started a false rumor, a lie, talking about he went in there and was acting up. He had his shades on, hat on backwards, a grill in. He came in with a boombox rapping, all this bull stuff y'all made up. That's why we knew this wasn't true, man. He was brought up by Coach Prime, bro. What are y'all talking about? He knows how to carry himself in these rooms. He knows what time it is. He grew up in this. And y'all try to make these BS narratives and lies. Keep going, Prime. Hold on. We're going to run that back a little bit.
But he was the same way when he was here in his after the game pressers.
Wow.
And so that's why it just behooved me when you say he went into a room and acted out, in an interview with the NFL.
No, that didn't happen.
When I know what I know. Yeah. So that never transpired. But he understands. And like I said, he's had a wonderful spiritual encounter with the Lord that he gets it, and even more than ever. But I'm even proud of that. But I get on his nerve with text messages before and after the game about the direction and everything, because I'm trying to protect him in certain ways, because I know him like a book. But he's been doing a phenomenal job, but not only with his after the game pressers about the game, but just giving hope, man.
Yeah.
Giving hope to the shorties and the people that has been ostracized. He is a role model for that.
Yeah.
Because
Coach, has it dawned on you and your
That's what's so crazy is all of that stuff. Shedeur Sanders showing up to the projects in the hood in Cleveland, they never try to talk about that. Him giving single mothers cars, they never try to talk about that. All of those things, but they'll talk about, why isn't he standing next to Dylan Gabriel on the sideline? Oh, why is he wearing a backwards hat on the sideline? Oh, why is he, like, they'll talk about anything but the stuff that actually matters. Deion has seen this, man. They went and started these rumors and start pushing this stuff against this dude before he got drafted, before any of it, man. Like, let's be serious, man. Dylan Gabriel has never been better than Shedeur Sanders.
your quiet moments that you and Shadur both got closer to the Lord in the state of Ohio?
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what you just triggered right there. You just triggered memory. One of the recruits that came in also, when I played for the Braves, they went to watch me play ball against the Reds, and I threw them a baseball that they still have.
Wow.
Is that correct? So that's the kind of God moments
crazy,
that
dog.
I'm trying to tell you
For
that has
real.
transpired. Yeah, that stuff like that has been happening,
Yeah.
and it's been crazy. Like that truly happened. Like he said, I still have the ball.
That's crazy, man. How they really try to do Shedeur. Now, let's go to 92.3 The Fan, where they was addressing the level of relevancy that Shedeur Sanders has brought to the city and the team.
Each and every week there was some improvement there. And, I sit here and I get ripped left and right. I read this all the time where I say he makes you relevant. Guess what? People talk about the Cleveland Browns because Shedeur Sanders is on the team, regardless of whatever he does on the field. That is a fact. And that is a fact when you have a high-profile quarterback that has millions of followers on social media that people are interested. Guess what? At the end of the day, this is an entertainment business. At the end of the day, it's about entertainment, and it's about teams making money. Hate to say that's the truth, but it is. We sit here as fans, and we want to believe that we're in la-la land trying to understand that, he earns this or he deserved this. Nothing's given. You know that. LeBron taught you that, didn't he? So, again, I walk into next season wondering what the next head coach is going to do or how he is going to lead Shedeur Sanders or any other quarterback that he may have in front of him.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's go over here and see what these guys were saying, because they don't believe that you can force a coach to take Shedeur Sanders on as a starter.
And if during the interview process, the candidate is asked by Andrew Berry, what do you think of our quarterback room? And that candidate says, I think we need to find other quarterbacks. Does that disqualify that candidate?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, and that was said. I think that was said in the press conference, and that's my sense of it. Is that you can't say you have to come here and this is who you have to work with. I think that obviously Shedeur showed down the stretch to me stretches of excellent play. It was great to see him lead that game-winning drive. You can tell the teammates like him, but if that's not the cup of tea for the incoming head coach, that is not going to be a disqualifier, at least the way that I understand it. Again, I'm not making these decisions. I'm not privy to these discussions. I would say that reading the tea leaves from the press conference, that the head coach is going to be in charge of this football operation. And obviously the two most important things going forward, as we're in day 5 of the most critical 120 days from Jimmy Haslam, is who's the head coach and the leader of this organization going to be on the football side, and then who is going to be the quarterback that we want to go with. And so in-house, we certainly would know what that answer is. And if not in-house, there are guys like a Malik Willis, people who could be available via trade, things of that nature. But I don't think I don't think they're telling head coaching candidates, this is who you have to play at quarterback. I think that would make it very difficult to guarantee that you got the guy that you wanted.
Man, I think they need to go ahead and get Mike McDaniel and let Mike McDaniel work with Shedeur Sanders. But get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about Coach Prime exposing all the nonsense that Shedeur had to deal with in his rookie season with the Browns and with the NFL in general. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.